It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of baseball on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club. All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Hyunjin Ryu, a Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Settling in now, Alex Bregman, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch coming, here it is. And we get things started here with a check swing, but he holds up in time, ball one. And Dan D-Row, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch one.
And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Batting second, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So one away here with the bases empty, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Bichette picks it up cleanly. And there's out number two.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
Digging in, Yordan Alvarez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Here's George Springer as he'll take a look at ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. He's ready. Now the pitch. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. From the belt, the pitch. Line towards center field. Grichuk is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One left for Houston. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Justin Verlander gets the start for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yeah, Matt, since he's put on a Houston Astros uniform, Justin Verlander's kind of turned his career around. Went through a couple of seasons where his velocity was down, but he's always had that good curveball changeup combination. Velo back up to the mid to upper 90s to go along with that fastball and the curveball, and Justin Verlander is all the way back.
Digging in, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch one.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
To the plate now, Kevin Biggio. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Line toward right center. But this will hang up long enough for the center fielder to run under it as he makes the play for the second out.
The catcher, number 9.
So digging in now, Danny Jansen. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now here it comes. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in his zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Now the 2-1. Ripped down the first base line. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Here's the first pitch to him. Guerrero tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Down the left field line and deep, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. 1-2. Here it is. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Unbelievable. A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. So a 2-run shot to left center, his first home run of the season, as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette. Rounded weakly down the line toward. This is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Look out as this bat shatters on impact.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Now Verlander will turn and go to first. And a dive, but he's back. Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The 0-1 on its way.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. In now, Carlos Correa, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Tellez is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Batting 7, the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Coming to the plate now, Martin Maldonado. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Man, and he's nowhere near that pitch. It's 2-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Two out, nobody on. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in now, Rowdy Tellez. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. Two and 0.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Now the 2-0 home.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Now the 2-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Derek Fisher the next to bat. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set and the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Tellez aboard here at first with nobody out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Now the 2-0. Fouled off. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1 pitch. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Next to bat for Toronto, Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball one. First and second. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-0.
Oh, that's too high.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Digging in, Lourdes Gurriel, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. The 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. A swing and a miss, and that's a big out number 1.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. What happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.